Should a sister ask a brother out?
Gang, 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 gang.
Like, I see a brother, I like him. Should I just go and say, hey brother, I like you, can we get married or something?
Right.
Hi everyone, welcome to our space. My name is Nancy Samuel, and with me here is
Joy Mendoz.
Okay, today we'll be talking about should a sister ask a brother out?
Gang, 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 gang.
And how to position yourself for your partner, how to position yourself for the right partner. So instead of asking out, positioning yourself. So follow us to the end to get this full gist. Okay? So I want to first of all start with my lovely friend here, Joy Mendoz. What do you think? Should a sister ask a brother out? Like, I see a brother, I like him. Should I just go and say, hey brother, I like you, can we get married or something?
My dear, it will end in tears.
Okay.
The way it will end in tears will shock you.
Okay. So why do you say that?
Yeah, so you see, this question is very, very important, right? I have actually had a first-hand experience.
Wow.
With this.
All right.
2014, when I got born again, 3 months later, the Lord started talking to me about a brother. No, not my husband now. About a brother.
Okay.
And the truth is, there were too many signs to confirm that God was the one speaking to me.
Wow.
This was not even the work of the flesh, because this is someone that on a normal day I cannot get attracted to.
Wow.
Right? But the guy was spiritual, prayerful, you know. And he was one of the persons that helped me to grow spiritually. So one day we were walking on the street with the guy, and then a voice told me, this guy is your husband. I said, no, Lord, it cannot be. Which kind of voice they talk to me like this? It can't be, because I am not I cannot even be attracted to this kind of guy. So, but within a short while, each time I'm praying, I'll hear God saying, this guy is your husband. And then I started reading the Bible. There were too many dots that I connected that made me sure that this guy was God's will for my life. So because of that, I decided to cut off, because I noticed me and the guy were getting really close, yes. And I was not comfortable with that, because I wanted to really see God's face. So the period I was praying and fasting, this guy will call me 5 times a day. I will not pick. He will call. When he sees that I'm not picking, he will take bike and come to my house.
Wow.
And be like, Joy, I've been calling. Why not picking my call?
Brother.
And in my mind, I'm like, well, like, in my mind, I knew what I was doing, right? I did not want to have any close relationship with him. I wanted to hear God for myself. But no, this brother was not going to have all my excuses. So we remained friends. And guess what? One night we were just gisting randomly on the phone. And bro was like, Kai, Joy, you see me, but the kind of marriage I want to do is when God is leading. I don't want God to lead me to a sister. Imagine, I want God to be the one to talk to the sister. Let the sister come and meet me and say, bro, God is leading me to you. And then me, I'll go and pray for confirmation.
Wow.
And we'll just kick on. And I was like, that is it. I was like, oh, God is leading me to him. So
God,
this is the right time. Let me shoot my shot. This is God. This must be God. And that's what I said. Do you know, till today, I can't even imagine how I opened my mouth.
Oh.
I just jokingly said, what if I say God is leading me to you? And guess what? That was the end of my friendship with that guy. Bro, the way the guy changed.
Oh my God.
I mean, I just became scared. I said, what did I just say? Like, I couldn't take it back again. And then, he was the one disturbing me with calls, tables turned.
Oh my God.
That was the day the guy stopped calling me. It became almost like we became enemies. Even when we meet in church, this guy will follow another road. I will follow. Like, this thing tortured me for 3 years. I cried. I was emotionally wounded. And one thing with women is once you open up your emotion to a man, like automatically there's where you will expect the same energy from him. And when the energy is not reciprocated, you end up very painful. It's hurt more than when a lady tells a guy no. When you are the one, because that's not the right order.
Yes.
You know what I went through? Like, I cannot even, I made a video almost 30 minutes talking about this experience, because this was one experience that broke me. Like, it shattered me, because at the point, this guy told me literally to my face, he said, Joy, you are a good woman. You are lively. You're one that every man can have. But I just want to tell you, don't ever put it at the back of your mind that I will ever marry you. Yes.
But he said I should ask him.
My dear,
Hey.
the devil was after my life.
Oh
and
my God,
destiny.
that brother.
Exactly.
Well,
So
we forgive him.
I'm forgiving him, but I don't advise ladies, see, even by
Do that.
mistake.
Please don't.
So that's just my
Don't.
experience. So I
Yes.
think we should hear from
Okay,
you.
you know many people use Ruth as an example. Ruth positioned herself with the counsel of Naomi, but people will say, okay, oh, but Ruth asked Boaz. Ruth did not ask Boaz.
Yeah.
Ruth just positioned herself. She went and laid. I'm not saying you to go and lay, because if you do that, anything that happens, don't go to a brother's house.
Bro, just leave with your hand.
But what we are trying to say is Ruth positioned herself with right counsel, because I believe Naomi knew that, okay, if she does that, it will make Boaz to check in for her, knowing that she's no longer married and all that. And also, Boaz was even a relative, or he was somebody that would marry her, could marry her based on that time. And he was also nice to her. So positioning is different from asking a brother out. So we'll just talk about how to position yourself properly, how to position yourself, not looking at a particular brother, because that, if you make that mistake, you might just miss it, right? Positioning yourself for the right man, not positioning yourself for a brother. So let's just talk about that, like just say one or two things and then I'll conclude. How can you position yourself for the right man, not a brother is you per se?
So as a woman, the first way to position yourself is in the place of prayers.
Yes.
Right? With prayers, you can birth great things and a great destiny. The truth is, 90% of the time, women are the victims of bad marriages.
True.
For instance, you hardly hear that, okay, a man, because the truth is, it's easier for men most times to move on, even when they leave marriages. But for women, it takes time, because number one, you're the one that gave birth to the children, right?
Yeah.
So which is why it is very important for you to position yourself in the place of prayer. Like, see God as your father.
Yeah.
And when you go to God, you are praying like, God, you're not just going to God because, God, I must marry that, this and that. No. You must have a good relationship with God. So when you have that relationship, for instance, now, if I have a good relationship with you, it's easier for me to ask you for certain things.
Yes.
But if we don't have a relationship, even when I'm in need, I can't even come to you. Right? So when you have a good relationship with God and see Him as your Father, it's easier for you in the place of prayer. See, it's easier to pray before marriage, yo. Don't wait until you are inside, you've gotten married to the wrong person, and then you are talking papa, you now start praying, God deliver me, God do this, all those energies that you now be wasting. It's not better you use the energy inside marriage to now pray and to make progress with your life. You understand? So number one, you position yourself in the place of prayer. Right? Number two.
Okay, number two. Please do not look at somebody and desire or insist that you will get married to that person.
Wow.
Depend on God's will, because I think a lot of sisters do it. They just see a guy and they say, this is the guy I want to marry. In short, let's even bring up this stuff that normally happens, right? All the people that were desiring, say, oh, Lawrence Oyo is my husband, this one is my husband. Now some people are saying it's Ebuka's son and all that. Some persons are saying it's Moses Bliss. Now all these people are getting married. Okay, what's happening to you?
Yeah.
So don't go and insist and start praying, oh Father, I know it is Ebuka's son that is my husband. Lord, let him come. I receive the grace to connect with him. Trust God for your own person. It's not about marrying somebody that is popular. Marry somebody that is made for you. So instead of you to, start looking at a brother or trying to get that brother's attention, just trust God for his will. Don't go ahead. Maybe some people join the choir because they like the MD. Some people join drama because they like drama minister. Just trust God for your own person. I hope we are hearing this thing. I hope we are hearing this.
Yeah, so another way to position yourself is to invest in personal development. Be a woman of value. When you are valuable, it's easier for you to make the right decision. And it's easier for you to identify the right person when you see him. Right? There are a lot of ladies that the only thing they want to do with their time is watch movies, follow trends on social media. This one is trending, this one is trending. No, you need to have a time whereby you embrace separation and solitude, where you retreat to your place,
Yes.
find peace with yourself, read books, watch documentaries, engage in intelligent conversations with the people around you, and also read the word of God. Very
Yes,
important,
yes,
because the Bible is your guiding light. You might be reading the Bible and then you will see a name, maybe an Abraham went to, and let me tell you, Abraham. You see that, bro, Abraham. Right?
Okay.
And then when God tells you, you don't now be the one that start running after. No. You put as a queen, right? You don't see queens running after people. People run after queens,
Yes.
right?
They are
So when you,
searched for.
yeah, they are searched for. So when you are a woman of value, it's easier for the right man to locate you. Why? Because if you know your value, you will not just be following everybody. You will not just be running towards the same. No. You just calm down, relax yourself. You have a healthy self-esteem. I mean, you are waiting for the king, for your king to come and carry you away.
Yes. Okay,
Yeah.
let's just conclude with this point. Work for God. That's another way to
Yeah.
position yourself. Now, if you're joining drama department, let it be that this is where God has called you to work for Him at this moment. Not because you like the drama coordinator, right? Don't have a wrong motive when
Yeah.
you're going to work for God. Even you're joining the choir, you're doing anything. Make sure this is where God has called you to. Work for God with your heart. That's another way of positioning yourself. Instead of you to maybe be there just sitting and waiting for somebody to locate you. Work for God. I'm not saying you're working for God so that a brother will see you.
Yeah.
You're working for God because He's your father and He created you for a purpose. Find that purpose, work for Him, and when it's time, it will be seamless. Okay? Work for God.
You know, when Minister Theophilus Sunday was getting married, the day he released his pre-wedding pictures, a lot of people were like, hey, see the kind of woman Theo is getting married to. This woman is rich. See the woman has class and everything. They were disappointed. They actually felt that because of the way, there is this way people feel like when a brother is serving God, he does not deserve something beautiful.
Just
Like,
imagine.
God should just go and pick something that look like anything, just give the guy. And then I saw a lot of posts then on WhatsApp. People were saying, look at you, after saying, I keep myself before God, I did this. Now look at the kind of woman Theophilus is getting married to. And I was like, you think God is a foolish God? Or you think God is a wicked taskmaster? When you serve God, God is the rewarder.
Yes.
God will give you something beautiful, something that people's minds cannot even comprehend, right? So, and I'm sure his wife positioned herself. She
Yes,
was not
and
even
she's a
looking at,
woman of value
yes,
too. The fact that she's a lawyer, she's wealthy, doesn't mean she's not a woman of God. She's a child of God. So let's stop that narrative that if I'm a wealthy woman, if I'm an intelligent woman, I cannot be a child of
and I
God.
cannot get a man to marry because I
Let's
have
stop that
money. It's a
narrative.
lie. Maybe it's your bad character that is making you not to find a man. Position yourself well. You will find that man. The man will find
Yes.
you.
I hope we've been blessed by this session. You need to like, drop a comment, and subscribe to the channels below. Thank you, and God bless you. Bye.
Bye.